Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is October 19, 2022, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Japanese yen keeps on falling, new record lows. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Major economic events scheduled for today. So starting out at 9 a.m. South African time out of Great Britain, we have a yearly CPI number coming out. And then at 2:30 out of Canada, another yearly CPI number coming out. Now, as we look at corporate earning reports coming out today, Tesla, Proctor Gamble, major conglomerate, and IBM all coming out with corporate earnings reports later today. Now looking at the Forex symbols, the euro corrected itself while looking at the indices. The Dow Jones and the NASDAQ both climb, but is it going to last? We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Look at commodities, gold and oil traded lower. And when we looked at the stocks, they actually traded lower. So we're going to take a look at that as well. And looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So take a look. USD Japanese yen 149 this morning, hitting new record lows as we're just pushing it ahead straight up. I mean, that is vertical. And what I like about it is that it has some serious volume to follow through. Now the volume is giving it up at this level, so I would presume somewhere at 150 it's going to top out because the volume is diminishing here on the downside. So keep that in mind as this is correcting itself on the area, potentially on the downside. Now looking at the Euro USD, tapering off here at that 200-day moving average. That is a resistance-ish area as we've hit it quite a few times before on this time period that every time we've climbed around this area. Now looking at the commodities, first starting out with gold, trading lower here, 1638 and pushing it lower. That is a supportish level at 1640, so we are pushing that on the low side. Looking at crude oil, unchanged but sold off from yesterday, from $84 to $82. Now jumping into the US markets, okay, this is where it gets really interesting because the Dow Jones is now selling off just a little bit, but we had an up day yesterday. If we look at a 4-hour chart, you could see we climbed, but again, you know, we didn't climb with gusto. We were climbing because of a short squeeze, okay? And the reason I say that is because if you look at the stocks, they're actually trading down. Looking at the NASDAQ also did the same thing, did get that bounce as we said, and now tapering off and making those lows. Now looking at the individual stocks, and this is why I say the markets are still weak. Apple was down yesterday, okay, down to 143, even sold down to 141. Alcoa was unchanged, but Facebook shares are down to 132. If you look at Microsoft, same thing. We traded lower yesterday, 237. So across the board, we are trading lower. JP Morgan also gave up that nice gap up, okay? Short squeezing everybody out of it. And then question is it going to sustain this gains, which it doesn't seem like it's going to at this level. So there is a lot of weakness still in the stocks, even though the index went up. You know, there's still a lot of dust that needs to settle, more so not because the companies are not meeting their earnings this quarter, but the guidance moving forward is a little bit sketchy. So markets don't like when there's not clarity in the market. So we're up to more sell-off in these type of climates. So just keep that in mind. So this is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.